2005 was when I was diagnosed with cancer.
We had the surgery done, and I woke up, and he was like, "You're probably not going to remember this, but it's cancer." And how can you forget that?
You walk in the hospital and you're fine, and you come out with no limbs, and you have a child to take care of, and it's like, where do I start?
I felt alone in the world. I honestly did not know anybody. Had never met anybody, had never had anybody come visit me that had an amputation.
My story starts the beginning of this year, January 15th. Was just having a normal night with my family and got up to get some water, and my legs started feeling a little funky. I made it back to my bed barely. We ended up calling 911. Fast forward to going to the hospital, and blood clot had passed through the left ventricle of my heart, about the size of a baseball. And when it passed, it meteorized and went all over my body. It cut off the blood flow to my leg. It caused acute kidney failure. My right leg was saved, if you will. My left leg was amputated above the knee. That was through 4 different surgeries, so there was a lot going on due to some bleeding complications. I ended up staying in the hospital for about 7 weeks, rehab for about 3 weeks.
It was really hard seeing somebody who has always strived to be a family person and to be the person that cares for and make sure that his family's taken care of, be helpless and be in such a vulnerable state.
Recovery's been, it's been a challenge. I wouldn't be where I am today without an army of people. My family, first and foremost. My wife and my mother did not miss a day in the hospital. They are with me every day. I talk to them, I see them. My sisters, my extended family. I've got some really good friends that have all been there with me every step of the way. My kiddos, Gary and Mia. Gary's 6, Mia's 3. They are the light of me. They are my motivation. They're pretty darn resilient, and you don't realize how resilient these little guys are until you go through something like this. I still get to be their dad. They don't know any different, and we're progressing forward as a family, even though it might look a little bit differently.
Our life now has changed a lot, but I think we have really learned to be flexible and adapt to our new normal. And I guess at this point, I feel like it's not even phrased new normal anymore. To our normal, I mean, to see how much he has progressed with the support that we've had with friends and family.
I have ambitions to qualify in the near future for the United States Disabled Open and go compete against the world's top golfers in the disabled category, in the leg amputation category. It's maybe a little bit of a stretch goal, but anything's possible, and I think that I could ultimately get there someday.
You should donate to this foundation because they do wonderful things. They help real people.
Being able to have, whether it's the financial support that they need during a really hard crisis, or whether it's furthering education, or whether it's being able to do the research that helps advance and promote the options, because the treatments are just so much better than a lot of the other clinics and other places that you can go for it.
People that have had amputations, it's serious, it's hard, it's expensive.
So having a foundation that you can reach out to who has the knowledge base can help you walk through the hurdles of getting treatment is super important.
Until foundations like Limb Preservation comes and intervenes and provides those kinds of little counseling and environments and community for you, it's hard to get out of that dark shell. So that's why people should donate to this kind of foundation.
It's been a journey, but we're getting through it.
Navigating things are a little different. Going places can look a little different. Playing with our kids looks a little different than other families, but I think overall we've adapted really well and have really embraced those changes and have made us more aware of things that maybe we weren't aware of before all this happened.
Your contributions and support of this worthy foundation makes tremendous difference in people's lives, and we couldn't do it without you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.